Yeah, so well, Tyler asked me about what's that red sleeve on the risk tape there. And so let me go into that. You know, when you talk about your qualified plan, I touched on it earlier. So these are these 5 areas, but let's go and give you a real good example on the qualified plan. You know, it really does 2 things. These guys in the break room, they say, hey, we'll set you up with a tax deferred strategy. Really, that's a smart way of saying postpone. You know, these geniuses at the IRS, whoever came up with that, it was a good strategy. But it's really more accurate to use the word postpone. And I don't know if you've ever postponed a toothache. It's not usually a good thing to just postpone something, especially when it comes to taxes. Because here's why I say that. What tax bracket will you be in at retirement? Do you know? Exactly. No one knows. What deductions will you have when you take out the money? Let's talk about tax history, because I don't know what you think about taxes. You think they're going up or down in the future? Most of my clients and prospects agree with you, Tyler. Yeah. Officer Ty, over the last 100 years, the average tax rate in the US is 56.58%. This is where we are today. The highest tax bracket is right here. Okay. What I want to point out to you is that when people will say to me that they have, I'll just use an example of $100,000 in their retirement account at work, for example, their pre-tax savings retirement account, I unfortunately always have to point this out to them. And to answer your question, what's that red line? Well, that represents the IRS's share of what's in that investment. That's what they consider their money. And remember, everything that comes out of that tank goes through that tax filter first before you get it. So they're going to get that $37,000. So you actually only have $63,000 in that account. Now, if tax rates should go up in the future, you can see quickly what can happen to somebody's retirement savings on distribution. And for you, I mean, you might not be taking this money out for 10 years. So it's really important to focus on this and how we can reduce this risk and help you manage this risk. Because there's a lot of things happening. I don't know if you've ever seen the U.S. debt clock, but I'd like to show you that real quick.